Christ alone my hope is found. He is my light, my strength, my song. This cornerstone, this solid ground, firm through the fiercest drought and storm. What heights of love, what depths of peace, when fears are still, when striving cease. My comforter, my all in all, here in the love of Christ I stand. There in the ground, His body lay, light of the world by darkness slain, then bursting forth in glorious day. Up from the grave he rose again, and as he stands in victory, since Christ has lost its grip on me, for I am his and he is mine, bought with the precious blood of Christ. No guilt in life, no fear in death. This is the power of Christ in me. From life's first cry to final breath, Jesus commands my destiny. No power of hell, no scheme of man can ever pluck me from his hand, till he returns or calls me home. Here in the power of Christ I'll stand.
Today's scripture is Psalms 95, 1 through 7. Come, let us sing for joy to the Lord. Let us shout aloud to the rock of our salvation. Let us come before him with thanksgiving and extol him with music and song. For the Lord is the great God, the great King above all gods. In his hand are the depths of the earth, and the mountain peaks belong to him. The sea is his, for he made it, and his hands formed the dry land. Come, let us bow down and worship. Let us kneel before the Lord our Maker, for he is our God, and we are the people of his pasture, the flock under his care. Y'all pray with me? Dear Lord, thank you for another day. Thank you for another opportunity for us to be great. Lord, I pray you watch over us and walk with us on this wonderful Wednesday as we finish this wonderful week. Lord, thank you for everything that you do for us on a day-to-day basis. And just thank you for being great. I pray that you help us to love one another, help us to cherish one another, and cherish these moments and years we have here at York, because they go by so fast. I ask all these things in your darling son Jesus' name. Amen. Also, can someone give me a highlighter? I don't have a highlighter.
Well, we have been joined by about 40 plus choir members today, so welcome to chapel in 2019. We've begun this week talking about the theme of perspective. One thing we did yesterday, I'm not going to do it again today because I promised I wouldn't do it again, but we made sure that we knew the people that are sitting around us in chapel. Choir members, you'll need to do that on your own. I'll call a few of you out tomorrow and make sure that you know their names, so don't do that before you leave today. I want to welcome everyone to this. Yesterday we had a student speaker. Today we have another student. Someone was a freshman during my first year. It's always interesting to watch the people grow here in their time. and someone that I think can offer a lot of wisdom on this topic of perspective. So let's welcome Mr. Chris Smith.
Can y'all hear me? Y'all can hear me pretty good? All right, bet. I'm gonna start off with a scripture. Deuteronomy 31:6. Be strong and brave. Don't be afraid of them. Don't be frightened. The Lord your God will go with you. He will not leave you nor forsake you. So like Dr. Gardner said, we're talking about perspective. I'm going to just talk a little bit about myself. My name is Coach Chris Smith. I'm from Dallas, Texas, right? And so Dallas is kind of like the suburbs, middle class area. And so when he talked to me about perspective, I thought about this specific story. Like I said, I'm from Dallas, and I lived with my mom. And every summer I would go to Connecticut with my dad. Now Connecticut is the total opposite of Dallas. It was actually kind of what you would say is hood, right? The projects, gun violence. It was a bad place, But like I said, I'm from Dallas. I wasn't about that life. So every summer I would go to Connecticut, and we had a game out there in this place called the Cardinal Sheen Center. And so I told my dad, I was like, I'm gonna score 30 tonight, right? This is for you, right? And so just be there, support me. So during the game, I got my boys in Connecticut. We're about to play, and some fireworks start going off, and I'm like, hold on, was that some gunshots? Because I'm already thinking it's a bad neighborhood, and they're like, man, chill out, bro. It's just fireworks. I'm like, okay, cool. So the game starts, and I'm scoring the first half. I had like 22 in the first half, right? So I feel like I'm almost at 30. I'm looking at my dad in the stands, and he's like, yeah, I see you, boy. I'm feeling good. So halftime going off, another set of fireworks go off. I'm like, okay, I know those is gunshots. My boy's like, man, chill out. It is not gunshots. It's all right, brother. You're in a good spot. We got you. I'm like, okay, keep going. So second half is about to start, and I look in the stands, and I don't see my dad. So I'm like, man, my dad done left me in the hood by myself, right? I'm scared at this time. I'm like, okay. But so the game is going, man, and that second half, I keep looking up there, and he's not there. And I'm playing my game, missing shots, and I'm like, where's my pops at, man? Like, I feel like I would at least had 35 if he was there. I ended the game with 27. So, for me, that wasn't what I wanted. And I was like, after the game, I'm looking for my dad, and I hear another set of fireworks. But I was chilling, because I was like, oh, they fireworks. I looked at my boys, and those is gunshots. You need to go buy your pops. So I'm looking for my dad. I'm like, Dad, there's people shooting outside. Where are you at, man? So I went to the concession stands to go get a Gatorade after the game, and I saw him, and I was like, Dad, where are you at, man? He was like, man, I was in the stands. I was like, Dad, I looked in the stands. I saw you when you were sitting there. I didn't see you. He was like, dude, if you would have just looked 7 rows to the left, after I got you a Gatorade, you start missing all your shots. I was right there. I was like, well, you should have waved or something. I would have saw you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, a lot of times in life, we feel like God has abandoned us because we can't see the works in our lives. And my dad was just telling me, you reminding me, like, man, dude, even if you can't physically see me, bro, just know I'm there. Just know I'm there. You have my support. You have my love. And a lot of times, like I said, in life, man, where we're praying to God and we feel like we can't even hear him. You know what I'm saying? Or he's not speaking to us. Or even in situations when we're depending on friends, depending on family, and when you've been let down, when someone says, I'm going to be there for you, and they're not. Or they say, I'm going to do this, and they don't. It's tough. What I want to remind you guys is, when you're dealing with God, he's always in the stands. He's always working, even when you cannot see him. Because the thing about the situation with my dad, when I didn't see him, he was actually going to give me a Gatorade, which was preparing me for after the game, right? But because I couldn't see his works, I thought he was gone, right? But he's still there. And it's the same thing with God. Is even if you can't physically see him working in the aspect in your life that you wanted to, doesn't mean he's not working. You could be at work and he could be working on your relationship with your family. He could be working. You could be when your relationship with your family. He could be working at your job situation. But just because you can't see the aspect of God right in front of you does not mean that God is not there. And I just want to remind you guys, every day as we go through life and you're looking for signs from God and you're looking for different things for him to show you, just know that it's not always going to be in plain sight, but always know that God is in the stands for us. All right? Love you guys. Thank you.